So here we are looking at my layout in Layout Editor. I want to automate a train to go from a station here all the way around to here, to this station, stop a while and then come back to where it started. So I have to learn how to use warrants in Jmri, and I have to get another panel up here so that I can use warrants here and figure out how to put all these icons on here, connect them all together, which are also connected to the pieces of track and turnouts here too. So how are we going to do that? What I'm going to do in this journey to and through automation with Jmri and warrants is draw this. I assume you know how to do this with Layout Editor, but I'm going to start from scratch. But this is what it's going to look like. These names here, Bypass North, Station North, etc., these are going to be the block names. 3 turnouts, LT2, LT3, and LT1. So in this layout we're going to have just a basic oval, but with a siding and a spur. Here's what it looks like in edit mode. These circles here, when we right click on them, it says no block set. So we'll be working on that to set blocks. Well, we'll get into that as we go along. So I'm going to start from scratch, fresh blank canvas, and build this thing to show you how to do that, just in case you don't know how. And then we'll get on to other deeper, more exciting, wonderful things in getting to the point of automation. Let's start at the beginning of the beginning. If you go to Google or whatever your search engine is, type in Jmri, here's their website. All sorts of information, just all sorts of information. So what we're going to be looking at is Panel Pro. All sorts of information about Panel Pro, which will end up with an icon like this. But also what I would like to do here is show you some clinics. Because there's some good information here too, and the one that I have used to help me is this one, Dick Bronson's clinic. It's old, but it's very good in terms of learning how to do your automation. So before we get into doing our layout diagram, I'll use Dick Bronson's background information. 3 types of editors. When we go into Panel Pro, we will see these as options. And he tells you here what each of them does and what they look like and what you can do with them. Layout Editor will be like this, where you have a graphical representation of your layout. This image shows the Layout Editor panel in operation, and when you click, as he says here, turnouts may be thrown. You just click on them and you'll see them. Control Panel Editor looks something like this, and we'll be designing this. Is Panel Editor And control panel editor looks very similar, something like this, and we'll be working on that as well. Okay, let's get out of that, and we have downloaded Panel Pro. We've downloaded Jmri. Here it comes, and we go to panels. New panel. Okay, as I showed you in that clinic, he talked about 3 editors: control panel, layout panel. This one I haven't a clue. We're going to start with layout editor, so we click on that. There's our blank screen. Generally what you do with this is you start with your turnouts, and then you put track in to connect the turnouts. So we're going to have 3 turnouts, and up here we're going to have a right turnout, so it's going to be somewhere about here. Shift left click. Well, that's going the wrong way, so we right click on it, we rotate it. I want it 180 degrees. That's what I want. There's going to be another one down here somewhere. Shift click, and no, that's not what I want. Delete. I want a left-hand turnout. Shift click, and we want that rotated. Try 90, see what happens. That looks good. And one more, another left-hand turnout. It's going to be down here, see. That looks good. 3 turnouts. We're going to label these LT1 because I am using Digitrax, and LT stands for local buffer, local something or other, and T is turnout. Now we're going to put some track in here, but before we do that we have to do some anchor points. So I'm going to put in a spur here. Shift left click, and I'm going to do a track all the way around, so hang on. Shift left click, left click, shift left click. Okay, that'll do for that. And then let's do this from here to here. Shift left click. Another one down here somewhere. Let's join these before we do any more. So we go up to the top here and we do track segment. So what we do is we put our cursor on here, shift, that's not right, and then all these red dots show what we could connect this track to. So we're going to go to here, release, then we've got a track segment there. So cursor on the little square, shift up to that one, that one, that one, isn't this fun? Alright, that's that. Now what do we do? This doesn't look right. Right click on it. Move it over there just for the fun of it. Oh, here's one here. Okay. Shift, left click, hold, drag, and there we go. Now we need some more anchor points. From here, I'm going to go up to here, to here. Let's finish the loop track segment. Right again from here, shift, left click, hold, move up there, release. I know this is kind of tedious, but just hang on, I'm having a good time. There. That's a nice loop. We're leaving all the lines straight, no curves, etc. We have another track from here over around here to the siding. Alright, so we need some more anchor points. Where should we go? Well, let's go up here. And then connect them with track segment. This thing here, I'm going to remove it. It should be an end bumper. Change to end bumper. There. Okay. If you want to make these round, then you right click on this thing, on this circle, change to circle. Doesn't look quite right. Alright, right click here and flip it. Well, that looks okay. Same here, right click, change to circle, right click, flip. That looks pretty good. So you could do that for all these just to make them nice and round and all the rest of that. I'm going to leave these as they are, having shown you how to do the circle thing. Alright, in just a minute we'll go for the next step.